Yo, what is up, guys? Ethan here, back with another video, and in today's episode, we are going to be doing our technically first, but second episode of this NJ ST Elks Series. Here's all the recruits, and our main goal is Chris Booker, and our backup plans are Paul Humphrey and Justin O'Neal. These players are really good, and hopefully we get at least one of them. I was supposed to upload the Jaguars franchise, but I've been having troubles with my program, and it actually ends up being that the first game of that thing versus the Chiefs, the file got corrupted. So I'll talk about that either later in this episode or in the beginning of the Jaguars franchise, which is going to be next video. So you saw all of our commits, and also I forgot to update the rosters. So these rosters that are in this game are from last season. So yes, Dwayne Haskins, Nick Bosa, and Paris Campbell are all in this game. I'm sorry about that. At least we have real players in the game. And yes, Kyler Murray's in the game as well. And we do lose the kickoff, and they defer. And we are going to be getting the ball first right here. And this crowd is crazy. And you see that little patch towards your right? Those are the only Elks fans in the stadium that I can find. Our backup running back, Nelson Pons Jr., is returning this kick, and he has a 17-yard return. There's our coach talking to our QB, Bryson Stewart, who we are expecting to have a good game. I also pre-recorded some of the episodes, so most of the games are going to be 6 and 5 minute quarters, but I forgot to edit this one, so this is going to be 4 minute quarters, as the first play ever in NJ ST Elks history is an 8-yard gain by Desmond Noble, aka our running back. The crowd is crazy right now. On our first pass, it's not going to go so well, as we do get sacked for a negative 11 yards, as Robert Landers was the dude who sacked us. 3rd and 15, we have to get something big. I try to throw it, and Desmond Noble gets popped. I'm surprised that really wasn't a flag right there. It's a 4th and 15, and we are forced to punt. After a pretty bad punt by our punter, the first play for them is it's a play-action pass, and they find wide open is Terry McLaurin for a 20-yard gain, and Ohio State's already in our territory, almost in the red zone already. Second play of the game, Thomas finds McLaurin again, and he is down around the 2-yard line and already in red zone. So the third play is a fake handoff, and I don't know what happened right there, but Dwayne Haskins Jr. runs it in for the touchdown, and those are going to be the first points of the day. So Dwayne Haskins runs it in, stiff arms him basically, and yeah. So for the next drive, the first play is going to be a handoff to Desmond Noble. What a spin move around the defender, but it's only a 5-yard gain. Bam! Right around our lineman and their defender. It was a really good spin. Now our 2nd and 5. For some reason, the game glitched up, and if I have a certain formation, sometimes Melvin Hart is going to be receiving runs. I don't know why, but that time was an instant. So now it's 3rd and 7, as we're trying to find somebody deep, and we just get sacked by Chase Young, I'm pretty sure. And we are forced to punt again. So now this is the receivers in motion, and there is a wide open man in the middle, incomplete. I don't know why Al Thornburg is celebrating, because he didn't do anything. This time, Haskins is running, and Hobbins with a big hit on Dwayne Haskins Jr. I'm surprised he did not fumble that. Thomas is going to the corner, and now it's a 3rd and 11, and he is going to get sacked by Alex Corbett, our left or right end. I always get confused. But for the punt flight, it's actually a fake, as Wint breaks the tackle, but a big hit by Brooks Hale, and we get the ball back. 2nd and 10. Bryson Stewart rolls out, trying to find Kingsley Livington right there, but it goes out of bounds, as Bryson Stewart's is 0 for 2 so far in today's matchup. He's staying in the pocket as he launches it deep to Kingsley Livington again. Should have been intercepted by Sean Wade, but it ended up being a deflection. Now it's 4th and 10, and we are forced to punt. So the first play of this drive, you find a wide open Terry McLaurin again as he's destroying our secondary in today's episode. Dwayne Haskins is 5 for 6 as our QB is only 0 for 2. Right there is Terry McLaurin again. Bryce Petty is trying... no, not Bryce Petty. I'm stupid. He's actually a quarterback. But it's a big gain as McLaurin already has 92 yards. And now they hand it off to Dobbins. Stiff arms Petty in the face. And now it's a 14-yard gain. Ohio State calls their first timeout of the game to stop the clock. As it looks like they're trying to score again. And wide open is Paris Campbell Jr. in the end zone. And Ohio State is looking good right now as they are up 13-0. They do make the PAT attempt, but we are trying to get points onto the board. Pace completes the pass, and it's a 55-yard reception by Marquise Pace. Now on a few slant routes, Pace gets another gain for about 12 yards. We are now in field goal territory, and we are looking to put points on the board. 2nd and 5. Bryson Stewart tries to find Nelson Pons in the end zone, but it's incomplete. For that play, Bryson Stewart actually gets injured, so our backup quarterback, Albert Casey, is the quarterback. And it's literally the same exact play. This time looking for Melvin Hart, and it's incomplete by the same player, Damian Arnett Jr. So now for the field goal, Bernie Quinn's hits a way off mark. I think he's trying to hit one of the angry fans in the crowd and wasn't even focusing on the points. It's only bruised ribs for Bryson Stewart, so he will be returning into this game. And that was it for the first half. Now going to the second half. It's a 1st and 10. Casey Thomas with the perfect play recognition. J.K. Dobbins almost caught that, but he deflects it. Now J.K. Dobbins gets revenge, but it's only a 0-yard gain. Spits on the field. Good job. 3rd and 10 right now. And wide open is Dobbins. Breaks a tackle by Thomas and gets a nice hit. I don't know who had it, but Dobbins gets a big gain for payback on Thomas. Now Haskins going deep. Petty. It would be a touchdown, but there is a flag on the field. And it's illegal touching right there by Austin Mack. And we are going to decline that penalty, so it's a 4th and 15. If we accepted it, my bad. If we declined it, it would have been a touchdown. Wide open is Melvin Hart on the slant route as he gets a 19-yard reception right there. We're trying to get down the field to have a contention in this game, trying to find X, but it's another sack for Chase Young pretty much. Bryson Stewart is on the run and finds a wide open Kingsley Livington right there, and it's not enough, and it's 4th and 4. Now they go for on 4th down. A beautiful pass by Bryson Stewart to the backup running back, Nelson Pons Jr. He's having himself a pretty good game as that is a 21-yard reception. Another 4th and down. They think they can get it. Nelson Pons was open in the end zone, but it was just a bullet pass into coverage and wasn't completed. Now, with 2 minutes left in the game, Casey Thomas trips him up, fumbles the ball, and Ed Sampson gets the fumble recovery, and they have a big chance right now. 1st and 10 on Ohio State's territory as getting hit. Beautiful pass to Marquise Pace, and he scores our first touchdown ever in Elks history. Bryson Stewart with a beautiful pass while sensing pressure. But after this play right here, to Terry McLaurin, who else, really? Almost got another touchdown, but he gets tripped up, and that's basically it for today's game. Ohio State wins this one 14-7 in a very low-scoring game. People may say Ohio State did pretty bad, but they probably would have blown us out more if it was like 6-minute quarters. Player stats, Stewart was 6 for 12 for 173 yards and a touchdown. Pace had 3 receptions for 120 yards in that touchdown. 2 big receptions before the half, and to get that big touchdown. Corbett had her only sack today with 2 tackles and a tackle for loss. On Ohio State's side, Haskins with 13 for 16, a really good game, 166 yards and 2 touchdowns. Terry McLaurin had 7 receptions for 129 yards and almost had a touchdown, but our defense shut him down. And Chase Young had a sack, 2 tackles, and 1 tackle for loss. I could have sworn Young had 2 sacks, but I guess it was only 1. Next game for Ohio State is home versus San Diego State. And the next game for NJ State is at Iowa State. So next episode, we are going to be taking on Iowa State, and yeah, they're way better. And surprisingly, we have the best rush defense in the league, but that's because we had lower quarters. But let's see if we can hold on to this. So next episode, like I said, we're playing Iowa State. So guys, I love this series so far. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Do you have any suggestions for the series? Leave in the comment section below. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like, share, subscribe, and like always, have a good day. Peace out.